Bachman
I
used
think
to
he
live
still
there.
lives there. I think he still
lives
owns the
there?
property.
And Tommy lived right here.
He did in that house?
Yeah. I don't know who that was that just walked in there. I don't know. I don't think he lives there anymore. His sister and mom still live.
I can remember Irma Bryant living in that house right there.
This one?
Yeah. Wow, dude, you're taking this all down to everything. That's cool.
We should have went to a reunion and got a bunch of people and then come out here and walk
Then
around.
come out, yeah, it'd be cool.
That'd have been fun. Roger Bryant and them used to live.
Yeah, they used to live down that
His mom
way.
used to live down
Is that
here.
Kane?
I'm not sure.
It's Walker. Whitaker. It's Whitaker. I think this might be Kane. Well, it's not. It's Morris. And I remember the cooks used to live right there.
Yeah.
All the cook boys. Because when Dad would bring us home from basketball, William would always catch a ride with us. Paul Mack lives down this street. I think it's either Kane or the next
Some
one.
people have kept their house up pretty good.
Yeah, it was this one. Paul Mack lived down that way.
Mhm.
His dad's church was down that way.
Now the fire department.
The fire department's down the other way. I think it was.
Other road.
I think it was Whitaker. Yeah. And I remember that church always being there, but I never did think of like going and visiting that church.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just something that was in our neighborhood. That was Elliot. Johnny used to live right here. Johnny and Chas in that yellow house
Oh,
right there.
that's right. Yeah. That's one of her dad's rental
Her
houses.
dad's rental houses, yeah. That's the one right up against the school, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the last road. I never
Is
remember
that
who lived
dude?
in
Is
the
that
last-
dude who I think it is? No, it's not who I think it was. No, I thought that was. Oh, what was his last name? I think his last name might have been Minor. I don't know. But he was like a janitor at school.
Paul Newton was a janitor at school.
No, but this guy was older.
He was a big black guy that was a janitor at school.
Fox,
for a while.
man,
Fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
Fox will give you a key to go open gym. Jamie Cook runs that, man.
Does he?
That water department. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. And these, I can remember at one time, it used to be ponds.
That's the school.
And that's the school that the elementary is.
I remember
long.
before the ponds. I remember before the ponds. I remember when the ponds were there. and
I can remember before the ponds and when the ponds were there, and they were like dadgum quicksand ponds. And here's Irene's, isn't it? Ava's, that's what it's
It
called.
used to be.
That's where Grandpa used to always go.
Yeah.
That's partially why Grandpa died of his heart attack, because he would go every day and have biscuits and gravy and eggs. And right there, that JR's tire used to be the Bonanza. Then you come out here to Couches. I have swam out there behind Couches.
Oh yeah.
Boy, that was not smart, because there had been bodies brought out of there
Oh yeah. I
dead.
remember a kid drowned there.
Yeah, a kid, I think from your class, wasn't
yeah,
it?
my class. Yeah.
Just
He
right.
was skipping class
Just right
at lunchtime.
back
I
in
think he was
there,
taking
man.
off from class and crossed it and drowned.
Yeah. Dad was one of them on the fire department that pulled him out. That'd been sad. And then Bobby Garford and I went over there and swam in that same spot. How dumb were we? I mean, I was going under the water. There was an undertow under there, a big catfish under there, hidden your feet. The Vikings. Hey, still never ever upgraded that track.
I never have. Really. Schultz used to live.
Yeah, at one
Over
time
here.
somebody with Schultz used to
I
live
think-
over here.
One of these houses right here.
Yeah. And maybe it was his cousin
Or
Randall.
it's right here.
Was that Randall's house?
Randall Garrison?
Yeah. I thought Randall was related to Schultz
Or
somehow.
maybe it was this one. Schultz's house. I can't remember now.
That used to be
The kids.
Brandenburg's.
Kid lived next door to him. That's right. Brandenburg and then Kid lived. Randy Kidd, is that his name?
Hey, Randy Kidd was a good basketball player.
Yeah,
I think he graduated with Lakes.
he did. Well, Kevin played with him too. I think Kevin might have been a year behind him though.
No, I think Kevin and Kidd were like, they were the big shots of the varsity basketball team back in that day. I think they were in the same class.
Lakes was a year ahead of him, I think.
Oh, he was?
At least a year ahead of him.
Okay. And then there was old, what's their name's family? Lived in that house. That house is still standing. I cannot believe it's still standing. Philpott?
Philpott?
Yeah, Eddie Philpott and all of them.
They lived there?
They lived in that house. Yeah.
Are we going up the hill?
We can. Let's go up the hill. Down Sips Lane.
I remember we walked down through there a lot of times.
And go back in there
Chased by the
and
horses.
get chased by those horses. Yeah. I remember going up there with Tim Shepard and swimming in this pond. It's a wonder we didn't get meningitis.
No, I remember going up there in the wintertime and walking on it in ice, and the ice broke on us. And
On
we had
that
to walk
pond?
all the way, but we walked all the way back froze. We were wet.
Wow, isn't that crazy?
And we had to swim, man, and it was winter. It was like wintertime, man.
Here it is, but it's the hill. Toby Williams, I've seen him ride a unicycle up and down this hill.
Oh, no.
He was at the last reunion I went to. We played disc football, disc golf, because they've got a course up there.
Go down this road. Come somebody.
Tuskegee. Oh,
Somebody.
I think they stopped up there.
You know?
They got to their destination. Cherokee Park. That's so funny in Oklahoma now. We have all these Indian names that we live around. And we were raised around all these Indian names.
Yeah.
I can't see any.
There's a road. There's two
Oh,
roads.
there is.
Can't remember if there's
Pueblo. Wichita. Pueblo.
Now Randall Garrison lived up here, I think.
Oh, did he?
Or was that Phil? I remember either Randall Garrison or a guy named Phil Stubblefield.
I remember Phil
They
Stubblefield.
were both big old fat dudes.
Yeah, I remember him.
I think he might have lived up here.
That might be him right there. I don't know.
He's probably people I went to school with.
Yeah. I know Gassert's lived up here.
That's what we used to do, play out back. Play
That's
basketball
right,
out the
buddy.
street.
He's got it made, even though he's limping. Where was Robbie Hamill living at?
You know, I
Somewhere right
I
in
lost
here.
contact with Robbie Hamill. Not sure where he's.
Somewhere right in here.
He used to live up here, yes. Him and his dad. His last place I remember was Trenton, out there where Johnny lives.
Huh. Huh. That swept along.
And he was doing photography work. You know, he lived out in Trenton.
That was
and doing
Tecumseh.
photography
I know we
work.
got a Tecumseh Street. Algonquin?
Yeah. Remember all these. Roger Garrison lived right over here, one of these two houses.
I think that's where Gassert's lived down here. And I know Bill Jones did. He lived up
I
here.
think Roger Garrison lived either there or one of these two houses here.
That dude's got a zero turn. That's nice. Somebody's got a bike from when we were growing up, and they still kept it.
There was a girl that lived right up here somewhere. I was crazy about her in high school.
There was a girl that I was crazy about lived up here, and now she lives like 2 doors down from Johnny in Trenton.
Oh, yeah?
Her name was Carla Philpott.
I remember the name. And I don't even remember, at least you can remember the last name. I just remember